The Rajya Sabha on Wednesday passed the Constitution 122nd Amendment Bill 2014 for the Goods and Services Tax, setting in motion the process for rolling out the country's single biggest tax reform. The bill would introduce uniform taxation laws across states and will convert the country into a unified market, replacing most indirect taxes with one tax.
Everybody has voted in favor of the bill, and almost every state government is on board in order to implement one of the most important taxation reforms in India itself.
With main opposition Congress and most other parties on board, Rajya Sabha on Wednesday overwhelmingly passed a bill to amend the constitution to facilitate rollout of the historic GST. The Constitution 122nd Amendment Bill 2014 was approved by the upper house with 203 votes in favour and none against after an almost 7-hour debate. AIADMK was the only party to oppose the measure and its members staged a walkout from the house. Replying to the debate in the Rajya Sabha, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley said that GST would introduce uniform taxation laws across states and would take India closer to being a common seamless market. He added that GST, once adopted, would further strengthen the federal structure of the country.
The whole concept of the GST Council is Indian federalism at play in the best possible mode. 2/3 of the voting power in the GST Council belongs to the states. 1/3 of the voting power in the GST Council belongs to the center. The votes required to settle a particular issue are 3/4, and therefore necessary the GST Council has to work under a particular consensus, and therefore the center and the states will have to work together.
Enumerating the benefits of GST, Finance Minister said that the GST bill is the most reformative tax reform which will result in better tax compliance and prevention of leakages.
GST आने के बाद कम से कम 3 परिवर्तन आएंगे. पहला परिवर्तन ये होगा, the system will be more efficient, it will be more compliant, there'll be avoidance is becoming more difficult because you'll be detected at some stage or the other. The second will be that there will be no cascading effect of tax on tax. तीसरा इसके साथ एक और तर्क है कि कई आइटम्स ऐसे हैं जिसके ऊपर या लोअर रेट का टैक्स लगेगा या टैक्स नहीं लगेगा.
Jaitley also said that GST Council is in consonant with the federal structure of the country, where states and centre will have an effective say.
Almost every political party which is in power in some part of the country or the other would be almost directly represented, or in future is likely to be represented. So that council, along with the central government nominees, is the one which will take all these decisions.
Earlier in the day, rolling out country's biggest tax reform since independence, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley tabled the 122nd Constitutional Amendment Bill in the Rajya Sabha after consultations with state finance ministers and all political parties. Leaders of all political parties took part in the debate in the Rajya Sabha.
I, on behalf of my party, loudly and clearly demand that the standard rate of GST, which applies to most of the goods and services, over 70% of the goods and services, should not exceed 18%, and the lower rate and the demerit rate can be worked on that 18%.
आज ये सदन लोगों को आर्थिक न्याय मिले, इसके लिए एक बहुत बड़ा संविधान में संशोधन करके आर्थिक परिवर्तन के लिए एक मार्ग प्रशस्त कर रहा है, और इसके लिए निश्चित रूप से मैं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी और माननीय वित्त मंत्री जी को उनके उत्कृष्ट कार्य के लिए मैं बधाई देना चाहता हूं.
क्या आप जीएसटी नेटवर्क ऐसा बनाएंगे कि जो जीएसटी कलेक्ट हो वो राज्य का शेयर ऑटोमेटिक राज्य को चला जाए और केंद्र का शेयर ऑटोमेटिक केंद्र को चला जाए?
The state governments, or what was called the provinces then, not having any right to raise resources for whatever they would consider they are elected. They consider as important for the welfare of the people in those states, that will now be prohibited. How are you going to address this issue?
Under the modified provisions of GST Constitutional Amendment Bill passed in Rajya Sabha, 1% additional tax provision on interstate sales has been scrapped. Besides, a definite provision has been included in the statute for compensating states for revenue loss for 5 years. Furthermore, GST Council will be required to establish a mechanism for adjudication of disputes which could arise between the centre and states or among states themselves. The Goods and Services Tax is a reform capable of significantly altering the landscape of indirect taxation in India. Once adopted, GST would replace a string of central and local levies into a single unified tax. Under the current regime, VAT regulations and rates generally vary across states. Currently, the service tax stands at 14.5%, while tax rates for goods varies in different states. GST would help keep the standard GST rate at 17 to 18%, at which most products would be taxed. The bill has had a long journey since the discussion on the possibility of such a bill first came about. The implementation of a comprehensive GST is expected to provide gains to the country's GDP somewhere between 1 to 2%. Analysts believe that there may be some teething troubles as the new law comes into effect, but in the long run, the lower tax burden could translate into lower prices on goods for consumers. It will be beneficial to both consumers and producers. With Parliament Team, Bureau Report, DD News.